In this video, we're going to continue our look at multi-step equations in context of combining like terms or simplifying. We're going to continue to use our acronym Don't Call Me After Midnight. So we're going to look at our second word, call. So combine like terms. Notice combine like terms follows distributive property. So we will look to distribute first if we can. All right, let's jump into it. Example 1. 2x plus 7 plus 3x plus 2 equals 39. Looking for distributive property, we don't have it in this problem. So we're going to move to our second step of combining like terms. 2x and 3x are like terms. 2x plus 3x is 5x. 7 and 2 are also like terms. So 7 plus 2 is a positive 9. So we're going to keep this plus 9. We're just bringing down the 39. Here I have a two-step equation, so I'm going to go ahead and box my variable term and draw my line. Plus 9. To undo plus 9, we need to take away 9. And we will do so on both sides. 39 take away 9 leaves us with 30. Plus 9 and minus 9 cancel out, which was the goal. And I bring down my 5x. To undo multiplying by 5, we're going to divide, by 5. 5s will cancel, leaving me with x equals 30 divided by 5, which is 6. Looking at problem B, 10 minus 4x plus 2 minus 2x equals negative 18. So I want to be really careful here because I have some negative signs that are kind of hiding out as subtraction signs. So there's a couple ways we can handle this. We could just make sure we're really careful and account for the negative each time. If you're worried that you might lose it, we can go ahead and change these. Now we can change minus 4x to plus negative 4x. Those are equivalent. The minus 2x will then become plus negative 2x. Don't forget that if you change that subtraction to addition, you have to also put that negative on the value or else you would lose it altogether. Let's go ahead and combine, or first check for distribution. Nothing to distribute here, so we'll move to the second step of combining like terms. Negative 4x and negative 2x. So those are going to combine to give me negative 6x. Then I have a 10 and a 2, which are also like terms. So 10 and 2 combine to make 12, which it's a positive 12, so it's going to be plus 12 there, equals negative 18. All right, I got my two-step equation, so we're going to go ahead and box, draw a line. To undo plus 12, we're going to take away 12 on both sides. Now, this is a common place for error when solving equations when you have a negative value and you're subtracting a number. We want to be really careful. Negative 18 take away 12 or plus negative 12 is negative 30. Sometimes students will want to put negative 6 there, so you have to be very careful. These will cancel out, and then my negative 6x will come down from above. To undo multiplying by negative 6, we're going to go ahead and divide by negative 6, leaving us with x equals a negative divided by negative is positive. 30 divided by 6 is 5, so it'd be a positive 5. Problem C. 3m minus 8 plus 5m equals 32. I'm going to go ahead and combine terms. So I have 3m and 5m. Those will combine to 8m. Now I did kind of jump ahead of myself. I didn't recognize distributive property right away, so I didn't even talk about it, but we would look for that first. Didn't have it, so we would combine our like terms. Minus 8, so I'm going to bring down minus 8. All right, go ahead and box our term. Draw our line. Subtracting 8, to undo subtracting 8, we're going to add 8 on both sides. It's going to leave us with a 40 on the right. Minus 8 plus 8 will cancel out and leave us with 8m. Divide by 8, and m is equal to 5. Looking at D, I'm going to look for distributive property, which I have in this problem. So we're going to handle that first. Then we'll get to our combining like terms. So negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Plus negative 3 times p is negative 3p. So I'm done with the distributive property. I've distributed the negative 3 to both of these. So I'm just going to rewrite the rest of the problem at the end. So minus 3p, minus 3p, minus 10 equals negative 22, equals negative 22. Now my distribution is gone. If you're thinking, oh, what about these parentheses? Well, these parentheses are just helping me keep track of this negative. They're not representing distributive property because I don't have anything outside the parentheses that's being multiplied by things in the parentheses. So we are okay to combine like terms. Negative 3p, and remember, this is minus 3p, which is a negative 3p. We're not going to lose that negative. Before we changed it to plus negative 3p, which you could do, we're just going to think of it and keep track of it. So negative 3p and negative 3p combine to make negative 6p. Same thing here. Negative 12 and negative 10 is going to make negative 22. So we're going to keep that as minus 22. Equals negative, oh, that's an equal sign, negative 22. We're going to go ahead and box and draw our line. To undo minus 22, we're going to add 22 and add 22. These will cancel out, and negative 22 plus 22 gives us 0. Bring down the negative 6p. To undo the division, undo the multiplication, we'll use division. So we'll divide by negative 6 and divide by negative 6. Negative 6's cancel out, leaving us with p equals 0 divided by negative 6. This is okay to do if 0 is in the numerator. So 0 divided by a number is okay. It equals 0. And this is how we can use combining like terms and help aid in solving multi-step equations. Hope this helps.